What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation. What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. It is January 2025. Do you guys know what that means? That means I have a new most anticipated movies list for the year. And honestly, this might not even be all the films. These are just the ones that I've been excited for a very, very, very long time. They won't be in any particular order, but I will be saving the one that I want to see the most, like the one that I am the most excited for. I'll be saving that for last. Some people may know what it is already, but I mean, I gotta save it for last because this is my list. I can't miss like at all. A lot of people say that, but I really mean that. This is my list, my most anticipated movies list. If you agree with what I have to say, please hit that comment section. Please like this video and feel free to subscribe and share this video around for anybody else who may not know about these upcoming films. Now, like I said, these are not all the upcoming films. These are just the few that I am personally interested in, me and my wife and my kids, the ones that we want to see the most, So, without further ado, I have my list right in front of me. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So, let's just jump right into this thing. First up on my list has to be Wicked for Good, or Wicked Part 2. Now, you may be saying, Geek Drums, you watch Wicked? Yes. One, I love musicals. I'm a musician. I love music. I love musical scores. Two, Wicked Part 1 was amazing. I honestly just rewatched it for the second time with my entire family, my wife and kids, and we could not stop singing the songs. We had a good time as a family. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande did an amazing job as Elphaba and Glinda the Good Witch. The entire cast is amazing, and I can't wait to see where the story goes, especially since I have never seen the Broadway musical. This was my first experience with Wicked. I saw everybody talking about it online, so I said, hey, let's me and the wife take a date night. Let's go see what the hype is about this movie, and trust me, I get it. And let me just say, Cynthia Erivo, she can sing. Like she is a singer, and as a musician, as a drummer, as an audio engineer, I can appreciate that. So next up would be Fantastic Four First Steps, coming out July 25th of 2025. Now, me personally, if I was ranking them, in order, this would be very high up. We've been waiting for a good Fantastic Four movie for a very, very long time. The first two Fox films, they weren't that bad, but then we got Fantastic, which was god awful. It was pure trash. Nobody likes to talk about that movie. It's fantastic. All that good garbage. Nobody likes to talk about that. But I'm very excited for this film. When the cast got revealed, I was extremely hyped for it. Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby. Joseph Quinn. I'm so excited. Even I cannot pronounce his name to save my life, so please excuse me. But I'm so excited. I love the aesthetic of this film, how they're going for a 60s vibe on this Earth. This is on a different Earth in the Marvel multiverse, but I am pretty sure that at the end of the movie, they will end up on Earth 616, or for some of you MCU purists, Earth 1999. So they will end up on that Earth, and I'm very excited for this film. Next up, we have Captain America Brave New World, coming out Valentine's Day, February 14th. Guys, it's been so much controversy and news around this movie, but I'm very excited to see that Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, will be leading the first ever Black-led Captain America film. Sam Wilson is finally getting his day in the sun. Yes, he had the show, but I'm so excited when they announced that he was finally going to get his own movie. And this is kind of going to be like, another Hulk sequel as well. I wish that they would kind of do some of this stuff in an actual Hulk solo film, but we know how that goes with the whole right things from Paramount or wherever, Universal, whatever, how that's going over there with them trying to handle that with Disney. So I'm just glad that we're getting it somewhere. I mean, we're getting Red Hulk. Harrison Ford is General Thunderbolt Ross. What else could you ask for, right? So I'm really excited to see this film. It looks good from the trailers. Like I said, this film has a lot of controversy around it, but it hasn't deterred me any. I'm excited to see Anthony Mackie back as Captain America. It's been too long. Let's go. Next up will be The Wolfman, coming out January 17th. Now, this is a Blumhouse film. If I'm wrong about that, correct me in the comment section down below. But if you saw The Invisible Man, you know what to expect with this. This isn't your typical Wolfman like you will see, like you saw with Benicio del Toro, the Lawrence Talbot. This is a completely different story. The design for the Wolfman is kind of weird from what we, that leaked image or whatever it was from that festival or whatever it was, we think that that was the Wolfman. But I'm holding out hope that we will get a traditional werewolf in this. We haven't had a good werewolf movie in a long time, so I'm very excited for this. The trailer is engaging, it pulls you in, so we just gotta see. I think this is out in 2 weeks. This is out in 2 weeks, week after next. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what's to come from this film. Next up, Superman, July 11th. David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, James Gunn present Superman. I'm so excited to see this film, our first proper Superman film in so long. Now, yes, a lot of people are hating on this film because it's not Zack Snyder. I liked what he did and with his time at DC, but there was too much studio interference, guys. James Gunn has full control over his film, his vision. Let's give it a chance. I can't wait to see what they do with this film. The trailer took my breath away, honestly. Like, a lot of people can hate on it if they want, but this trailer did what it needed to do. Gave us a tease, a taste of what's to come, and I'm so excited to see the movie in its totality. So, next up, Thunderbolts, May 2nd. The Thunderbolts. Bucky, John Walker, Yelena, Red Guardian. Like, come on, Ghost. We're getting a Sentry. We're getting Bob, guys. We're getting a Sentry finally. I'm so excited to see what this film has to bring. It's a different MCU film. It's kind of like Marvel Suicide Squad almost. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited to see what this film has coming for. I don't really have much to say about it, but it's a Marvel film. Of course, I'm excited to see it. I want to see what this team brings to the table in this phase of the MCU. So next up, we have Back in Action. Now, this isn't a theater release. This is a Netflix film that is also releasing January 17th, the same day as The Wolfman. But this is Jamie Foxx's, first real, like, the movie that he was filming when he had his stroke, when he had his incident. So this movie has been delayed for about 2 years now. So, and this is Cameron Diaz's return to the big screen. So I'm really excited to see what this Netflix film has for us. It looks good from the trailer, and it's going to be good to see Jamie back on our screens along with Cameron Diaz. So I'm very excited. I implore you all, check the film out. If you like it, let me know down in the comment section. I can't wait to see what this film has. Next up is Henry Danger, the movie, coming out January 17th. Another January 17th release. I have a lot to do on the 17th. It's going to be released on Paramount Plus. Now, a lot of you may not know about Henry Danger. I have kids, so of course I've seen Henry Danger numerous times, but this is like a multiversal film bringing back this particular character. He was a superhero over on Nickelodeon. It was a really, really, really cool show for its time. It even had a spinoff that just so recently ended. Say what you want, but Nickelodeon had shows like there was cooking post the Dan Schneider era. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what this film has. Like, a lot of the series regulars did come back, a lot didn't. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this film has. Next up is Kane, releasing March 14th. Guys, basically he's a guy that can't feel pain. He's basically a superhero, if you want to call it that. Like, he made Hulk smash glass hands out of his own hands. Like, I think that's really cool. The trailer has a really cool premise. What else could I say about this film except go see it? The trailer was so good. A guy just trying to go get his girl back by any means necessary. He can't feel pain, so he's just going through these thugs left and right. Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm really down for it. Let me know in the comment section if you are excited to see Kane like I am. Me personally, I'm very excited. Why wouldn't you be? Next up, Karate Kid Legends is the one next up on my list. Releasing May 30th. May 30th, guys. It's releasing May 30th. Ralph Macchio, Jackie Chan is back, and we have a new Karate Kid. Guys, if you've been watching Cobra Kai, you know that I'm a huge fan of this. If you've been watching my podcast, we talk about it all the time. I'm a huge fan of this universe, how Cobra Kai has expanded the lore, and now we're getting another movie that takes place 3 years after the Cobra Kai finale. So, go check this movie out. Run up this box office so we can keep getting stuff inside this universe. The Karate Kid and the guy that trained the Kung Fu Kid coming together for a movie. Like, come on. This is going to be martial arts gold on the big screen. What else could you want? May 30th, be there. I'm so excited. May 30th, be there. Next up, we have Snow White. I mean, March 21st. A lot of people are, hating on this movie, but I'm a movie guy. I like seeing films, and I have young kids. So I wouldn't exactly say I'm excited for it, but I do want to see what they do with this story, how they expand it, or if it's going to be a shot-for-shot remake. And I'll give you all my complete honest thoughts like I always do. So next up, we have Lilo and Stitch, May 23rd, 2025. The promotional material for this has been pretty cool. It's more akin to what they did back in the day when the original animated film came out. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this film too. Stitch looks great. I love the casting for everybody else that's in the film. So I'm gonna give it a chance. Next up, we have How to Train Your Dragon, June 13th of 2025. Now, this film set TikTok and Twitter ablaze with the casting of Astrid. Who cares? The girl literally has Scandinavian blood running through her veins. Not all Vikings were white. Vikings are also not a race. I'm not getting into none of that right now. Just go see this film. Me personally, I'm going to go see it because I've never seen the original How to Train Your Dragon films. I ain't ashamed to say it. I've never seen the original How to Train Your Dragon films. I'm going to watch them, then I'm going to watch this to compare and contrast because the guy that made the animated films did make this. So I'm very excited to see what they do with this. Next up, Jurassic World Rebirth. I have not missed a single Jurassic Park. I have not missed a single one. I don't plan on missing this one. Jurassic World Rebirth will be released July 2nd. It has a all-star cast. I mean, Scarlett Johansson is in this, for God's sake. Why? I don't know. I don't know at all, but I mean, she's in this. Yeah, so I mean, that's a selling point because I love ScarJo as an actress. So yeah, please go see Jurassic World, especially now that the world knows about dinosaurs. Well, the dinosaurs are out living in the real world after the events of the last film. Hopefully this one is better than the last one. If this is starting a new trilogy, obviously they're doing something right. They keep making these films. So go see it. Next up, The Bad Guys 2, August 1st. They're introducing the bad girls in this film. And it seems like a good time. A nice little animated flick. I loved the first one. My kids loved the first one. So we're going to go see this. They are very excited to see this. Next up, Freakier Friday, August 8th. We're returning to the world of Freaky Friday. They tried to reboot that on Disney Channel. And I mean, I guess it did fairly okay. But they're going back to do a proper sequel of the original film, bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan and some of the other stars from the film. So I'm very excited to see what they do with this story. Lindsay's character is now a mother, so this should be really, really cool to see. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat 2 coming out October 24th. Now, the other Mortal Kombat came out during it was during the pandemic. I remember seeing it during the pandemic. Was it during the pandemic or was it before? I don't remember, guys. I'll look it up later. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was during the pandemic or it could have been before. I have no clue. All I know is I thoroughly enjoyed the film. It had its flaws. Didn't really follow the video game much. We're following an original character, but the fighting was great. The lore was there, and we just got Mortal Kombat 1 as a game, so Mortal Kombat 2 should be really, really good. Yeah, they're introducing a lot of good characters. Carl Urban is Johnny Cage. I mean, that's not the ideal person that I would see cast as Johnny, but let's just see what happens. I mean, he's been killing it as Billy Butcher, so let's see what he does as a older Johnny Cage, right? Next up, Zootopia 2 coming out November 26th. Don't have much to say about that. It's another animated film that I'm excited to take my kids to. After that is Death of a Unicorn. I don't have a definitive date for that, but the trailer immediately sucked me in. Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd in a movie together. Oh, I'm sold. Anything with Jenna Ortega in it, I'm sold. She's a phenomenal young actress. And seeing Paul Rudd as anything but Ant-Man. I mean, he's great as Ant-Man, but seeing him in anything else is also cool too. So yeah, that's a twofer right there. Once I find out the release date for this film, it is a A24 film, so also it's gonna be freaking amazing. It's basically like a comedy horror film about a unicorn. So yeah, I mean, why not? But last but not least, coming out October 3rd now, because the film was pushed back. Rightfully so, get it right. Guys, this film has been announced since 2023, I believe. I remember when they announced this film. Guys, let me tell you. I'm so excited to see Michael Michael the movie. Michael Jackson is the greatest artist of all time. He's one of my favorite all-time artists. I love his music. His dance moves. It's Michael Jackson. It is Michael Jackson. I don't think you heard me, guys. It's Michael Jackson. He's getting a movie played by his nephew, Jafar Jackson, who looks exactly like the man. The hair, the makeup so far, the behind-the-scenes stuff that we've got. I've been on top of everything. I'm so excited to see this man's story be properly told. The last time we had a proper telling of the Jackson story was, well, the Jackson's the American dream. Well, now this is focusing on Michael, his perspective, his family's involved, his estate is involved. They're going to get this right. This is my most highly anticipated film of 2025. It always has been. It was before there was a Superman coming out this year, before there was a Fantastic Four, before there was a Captain America coming out this year. This has always been my most highly anticipated film of the year, guys. You can understand why. If you're excited to see this film just like I am, or any of the other films that I listed, please let me know down in the comment section. Let's have a good, wholesome conversation. If you disagree with some, let me know. If I've missed some films that I should be interested in, let me know down there. And guys, I'll catch you all next time.